name is Dhruvi Mistry and my NID is N1175374, and here I'm gonna present you 20 minutes video presentation on personality development. In personality development activities where I took multiple activities and tests for diagnostic, which also includes temperament, emotional support, customer service. So I'm gonna talk about customer service, which also shows you the satisfaction play in the success of any organization, how highlighting individuals engagement with customers. So my report came regard 86, which is good. So it excels in listening and questioning and ensuring how customer needs and how to understand. So in my accordance, I feel like I personally developed in that area because I am ambivert and I usually don't talk to randomly to anybody. But yes, when it comes to customer, during my experience from the business, I gave the best customer service which they could ask for, and ensuring what they need at what time, and ensuring and responsible and guiding them throughout the journey of the customer support. They require to be treated fairly, and I feel like there is always a room for improvement. So by treating customers like the way I need to be treated when I go to the restaurant or to the any shop, so consistently driving to exceed their expectations individually and enhancing their own job satisfaction and overall success of the organization is the best customer service needs to be provided. So this approach basically not just improves me as a person who talks to customers but also internally colleagues as well, talking to them and communicating well with them. So it also fosters a supportive and effective environment. So I personally feel like there is a personal and professional development in this aspect of my life where I can show different type of skills, which is empathy, communication skill, ability to adapt and contribute at the same time and fulfill the needs of customers. So when I moved to the NTU and from India, there was no diagnostic tools or any self-assessment test. So here I developed that my weakness are that I was introvert. Then here when self-assessment I took, after the results I started speaking out to people. I reach for the help if I need, and there is nothing to feel of belittling like you can't ask for help. So I interact with people and I also took part in activities which I like. So basically it was most of the time it was all about art where I crafted, painted, and it was also displayed at Trident Center and NTU itself. So I feel like I have developed as a person who can speak out and reach out to people, and by analytically there were weakness that I was introvert but I also became ambivert. So that was the self-development plan which I have done and learned from taking this test. So now what new knowledge have acquired that has informed and changed my actions and attitude and behavior? For example, approaching people for the work purpose or be it anything and deal with them at the same time was a bit crucial at first, but then it became novel because effective communication is everything, and showing the empathy when person if needs you have to be there. And I developed different types of skill which is valuable to me in my career and ambitions is showing empathy, talking to people, which is basically communication. And personally I feel like I have grown as a person in the professional life where I have learned different software where it shows me how to make the presentation, how to present myself in front of the class or group of unknown people and talk in front of them and showcase my ideas. And in NTU there was a lot of diversity, so I met a lot of people who I could speak to regardless of their age, gender or culture. So that was one of the things which has grown like a part of me. So moving to the first question, as part of my postgraduate studies at NTU, during my first and many other modules, SDGs have immense significance, and we have learned that it is not only crucial for my coursework but also in my professional life, but also it has aligning development global sustainability efforts. The research is to understand that SDGs is where I took the research papers which involve goals, objectives and impact on resources. So one of the research papers is based on UN goals to access the advancements and ongoing challenges related to the UN of each goal. So in our NTU library, we also have different types of access to the papers, articles, journals through academic database. So which provide critical analysis. Understanding different cultures aspect also help me to understand diverse perspective of the implementation and impact of the goals. So I analyze the statistically from the World Bank, and it also helped me understand the metrics they use to measure progress towards the SDG. So this is the quantitative approach which helps to see the tangible impacts and areas needing improvement. So I utilize resources from UN agencies like UNDP and the WHO to understand specific strategies and frameworks used to achieve the SDGs. During my postgraduate studies, so during this course which is aligning the global sustainability, specifically I am concentrating on SDG 4, that is quality education. So I research extensively using UN goals and from the articles, which includes highlighting areas of improvement needed. So from UN agencies like UNDP and UNESCO to understand strategies, which also provides a framework to ensure equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. So it also serves as a catalyst for policy development, and it shows you the holistic approach recognizing interconnectedness of education with different aspects of social, economic, and environmental dimensions. It is universal applicability, fosters a sense of global responsibility, and includes measurable targets to ensure accountability and tangible progress in providing quality education for all. So let's talk about the question 2, that where actions I can take within the supply chain management to contribute this. So while I'm pursuing this course as global supply chain management and engaging with principles of UN SDGs, so it has a robust foundation for understanding how supply chain practically practices and significantly impact global sustainability simultaneously. So the task was to integrate my understanding in SDGs while applying and identify actionable steps that can make meaningful differences in achieving these global goals. So while first is for the promoting the action where we can develop in this field is promoting sustainable procurement. So conducting regular sustainability audits to all the suppliers to ensure they comply with environmental and social standards such as renewable energy, minimizing waste, and providing fair labor condition, as I am going to speak later about this as well. So the outcome is responsible production, which is SDG 12, and decent work, SDG 8. Second is reducing environmental impact, so optimizing logistics for lower emissions, using latest logistics software to recognize the transportation routes basically reduces the less consumption of oil or fuel and emissions. Implementing a fleet to electric or hybrid vehicles for transportation, which gives you contribution to the SDG 13, that is climate action. So innovation and efficiency, where responsible management also involves different products which are innovative and causes us a less amount of operative cost, but it also gives us more profit and which is beneficial to our customers and for ourselves. So the reflecting on my journey as a small business owner, I have shared first and positive impacts of responsible management from years. It has led to respected business capable of navigating challenges while contributing positively to the society and the environment. Thank you. So, responsible management refers to the definition where practicing of making business decisions with balance of economic performance with social and environmental considerations. So, it basically involves CSR, sustainability, corporate social responsibility into business strategies and operations. So, core principles are leading by example by fostering a culture of integrity and fairness where all the employees and customers are treated with fairness and equality. So, implementing practices that minimize environmental impact and promote resource efficiency is one of the business ideas where it takes into sustainability, transparency. So, maintaining open and honest communication with stakeholders, customers are being accountable for my business and contributing positively to the community and ensuring fair treatment to employees, customers, and other people who are involved. Then implementing responsible management in my business. So practices I have integrated is maintaining operations which are eco-friendly and such as reducing waste, recycling materials and using energy efficient equipment. For example, we switch to the eco-friendly packaging which not only reduce our environmental footprint but also appeal to our eco-conscious customers. Then ethical sourcing, which enables our suppliers adhere fair labor practices and ethical standards. So we also involved regular audits to partners who share our commitment to social responsibility. So while and community engagement. So while our business was actively participating in local community initiatives such as sponsoring educational programs and contributing to local charities, this has strengthened our relationship with the community and enhanced our brand reputation. So last and the least is employee welfare. We prioritize the well being of our employees by offering fair wages to them and providing opportunities for personally grow and foster a positive and inclusive work environment. So, why responsible management matters in business is long term sustainability, which operates from resources, preserving resources, and maintaining environmental health for future generations. This is crucial and long term thing for the success. Enhancing reputation for maintaining relationship with employees, vendors, customers, building trust and loyalty among them is one of the main important aspect of the brand. So innovation and so let's move to the question 3, where understanding responsible management and its importance in business. As a small business owner in my field of having experience of 5 years, I had navigated different challenges and opportunities, making strategic decisions to ensure the sustainability and growth of my business. Throughout this journey, I have to understand the critical role that responsible management plays is not only driving my business successful but also contributing to the society and the environment. So to articulate the understanding of responsible management and why it matters to the business, I will draw some of the experiences and principles which I have implemented on my business. So, I'll describe a situation where we had to solve a problem as a team. So, while working at the restaurant, there was a critical situation where employee accidentally caused a fire despite not having a formal training on using fire extinguishers. As our team immediately sprang into action while we alerted everyone, and we grabbed the buckets of water and doused the flames and ensured customers and employees to move into a safety area. So, while having clear communication as a team, coordinating our efforts, we control the fire quickly and minimize the disruption. While I also communicated with other team members and made sure like everyone was okay, we managed to resume serving customers on time as it was our first priority as well, maintaining our operations without significant delays. So reflecting on this incident, we realized that importance of fire safety training, accessible equipments, and well communicated emergency tools require plans. So, we also thought what might have been done differently. That is, we could have took proper training from the manager, which he didn't give us. So we could ask him on the prior before joining the firm, I mean the restaurant properly. He could have given us the proper training how to use the equipments. So while any unwanted situation may come up, we are ready to do whatever needs to be done without causing any other problems. So, this experience underscored the importance of teamwork, well communication, effective thinking, and in case of emergencies, while highlighting the need of proper training and preparedness. Thank you. So, moving to the question first. So, the top three characteristics one successful manager should possess is effective communication skills, decision making skills, and empathy. So, for having the communication skills where all their instructions are conveyed properly and having them conveyed to the employees of different groups of age and gender must also feel like they have to listen to their proper vision, provide them constructive feedback, and foster an open environment where team members feel heard. Effective decision making enables manager to analyze situation where he or she can address team members' need and building trust and motivation, and also choose the best course of action swiftly. So, while empathy helps managers to understand everyone's need, to provide them enough motivation to work better for their organization. So, reflecting on these abilities, I feel I possess good communication skill is demonstrated when I facilitate into different role in my organization where articulating goals and maintaining transparent dialogue leading to successful outcomes. So my decision making skills are solid, but when I choose between conflicting priorities resulting in team efficiency and success, I would always decide which needs to be prioritized according to the situation. Empathy is an area where I feel like I might need little bit of improvement, ensuring I actively listen and support to the colleagues. Although I acknowledge there is always room for growth, which is truly understanding for diverse perspectives and experiences.